Ready, ready.
Check, check. Watch me before. Watch me before. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down, Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 49 is Mike. Mike 28. 8. Let's go. 49. Express. 49. Express. Mike 29. Let's go, defense.
Go.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check, nickel.
Go.
Now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
56.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, alert.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can...
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Slam, slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang.
11. Flag. Hey, Delta. I got you.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Right there, 56.
21.
Hey, man up, D.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Cut. 36.
Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 50.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
21.
Rashid.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Panthers take over first and 10. 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
20.
From the gun on third down, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
1, Omaha.
He's crashing. He's checking.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Why? Get wide. Check.
Hey, alert.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
2.
56, Mike, 56. Hey.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
12.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. 50.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, gun.
Here I come. Here I come.
Two.
Now Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview, so I guess let's do just that. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 41, Newton. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. We haven't even escaped the first.
So long as